咁點樣樣喺前人
上海、台灣、香港、澳門、亞特蘭大。
Hello, welcome to Sex Talk. My name is Catherine Lee, and I'll be your host for today.
各位親愛觀眾，歡迎大家參加我哋呢個教育透視嘅節目。我係主持人 Carol Chan。
And this weekend we are going to be at the luxurious Taboo Resort in beautiful Muskoka.
This is your host Maggie Ng, and we are on location in Waterloo at the Canadian headquarters for Sun Life Financial.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is John McCallum. I'm the Member of Parliament for Markham Unionville. I'm joined on my left by Michael Chan, the Member of Provincial Parliament for Markham Unionville, and also the Minister of Citizen and Immigration. And on my right by Mr. Jack Heath, the Deputy Mayor of Markham, and actually also the Acting Mayor of Markham today. So you can see we have at this table the representatives from Markham or Markham Unionville at all three levels of government, federal, provincial, and municipal. And we are here today to call upon the federal government to assume its responsibilities to make sure that the Buttonville Airport stays open. For some years, the airport had been receiving a subsidy. This has now been cut, and as a consequence, there's a risk that the owner of the airport will close down the airport and move to redevelop the land. We believe this would be very bad for Markham Unionville, and York Region, partly because more than 300 jobs would be lost, and here we are in the midst of a recession, and now is certainly not the time for 300 or more people to lose their jobs. In addition, the airport provides valuable services to York Region Police, on the medical side, and also to the citizens and the companies of Markham Unionville and York Region. And so airports are the responsibility of the federal government, and so we call upon the federal government, whether it's Finance Minister Flaherty, with whom Mr. Sifton had unsuccessful discussions in order to get funding, or John Baird, the Minister of Transport. Whoever is the minister, we call upon the federal government to assume its responsibilities and to make sure that Buttonville Airport is not closed down at this time. I'm going to ask my two colleagues now to say a few words, and then we'll have questions. And you may have questions on other topics as well, and I'm open to that. And I'm sure my colleagues are as well. Michael?
Good morning, everyone. The opening or keep opening of the Buttonville Airport is important. It's critically important. It's important to 300 individuals and families. I mean 300 jobs. During the course of time, I had conversation with our provincial transport minister, Minister Bradley, and he has approached the federal government and asked the government to address this cut-off funding issue. And also I have met the owner, Mr. Derek Sifton, regarding the demand of the federal government to continue the funding. I think I'd like to stress one point here. Okay, as government officials, we know this particular issue is the sole responsibility of the federal government. I'm calling on all the York Region MP, Member of Parliament. I'm calling on all the surrounding area, York Region, MPP, Member of Provincial Government, to unite together. We cannot just one person lose focus or a few people lose focus and try to do something else. I think it's very important that we must unite together. I mean, all the surrounding MP and MPP, and in particular, those members of parliament in the governing conservative, because I believe they had the most impact in terms of persuading the government to change their decision. So, again, my point, united, we stand, divide, we fall. We must get together and focus our target. The target is the federal government. That's the only target we have. We are demanding the federal government to act so that Buttonville Airport will remain open in a viable situation. So I would pass on to our Deputy Mayor, Jack Heap, to say a few words.
Well, thank you for coming, everyone, today. I think it's important to know that Buttonville Airport is very important to the economy of York Region and the North Toronto. It does employ about 300 people. It is one of the busiest airports in all of Canada. It is obviously not the same level as Pearson, but it's an extremely busy airport and an integral part of our economy.